it's Jody with Jody Going Keto, and today I have decided to try to make mayonnaise. I've never made mayonnaise before. Last night my husband and I were watching all of our keto YouTubers and catching up on things, and we were watching Thomas DeLauer, and he showed this really easy, quick way to make mayonnaise with avocado oil, and we're almost out of mayonnaise. So I am going to attempt today to make my own mayonnaise. So I'm going to show you what you need to make this and what I'm going to use. Okay, so here I have 3 egg yolks that I have separated. You need these to be at room temperature. Luckily, I went and checked online before I actually started making my mayonnaise because I didn't recall him saying whether they needed to be at room temperature or not. I'm glad I checked because they do. So you need 3 egg yolks, not the whites, not the whole egg, just the egg yolks, separated, and they need to be at room temperature. So my eggs have been sitting out for a few hours. He used Dijon mustard, so I do have some left. It's almost gone, but there should be enough. About a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. I have some avocado oil here. He used 1 cup of avocado oil. There is some lemon juice in this. I believe if you don't have lemon juice, you could also use apple cider vinegar. I think he used about a teaspoon of lemon juice. Then we're going to use some salt. This is pink Himalayan salt, and some pepper. And that's it. So I'm going to get this started here. First, you put your egg yolks and the Dijon mustard together and blend that all really well. I'm going to be using my food processor to make this. Okay, so I have my eggs here. I'm just gonna put these in here, and I'm gonna use a spatula to make sure that I get all of the egg stuff out because one of my yolks broke. So I just wanna make sure that I get all of that goodness out. Then I'm going to use, I'm gonna measure it out. He just took a guess. I'm gonna measure mine out. If I can get this open. There we go. So there's my teaspoon of Dijon mustard. I'm just going to use my finger and scrape all this out. I'm going to put my lid on and just blend this up. And I'll kind of show you guys what it looks like after it's all blended so you can get an idea of what it's hopefully supposed to look like. Like I said, I've never made this, so I don't know. I don't know if this is going to work as well. He used maybe I could do that. I could get my stuff out. He used just a KitchenAid mixer, the stand kind, with a whisk on it. I do have a hand mixer that I could use a whisk, but I think it would take too long. It's not blending very well. Okay, guys. This isn't blending very well in this processor. So, it did blend up the egg, but it's not mixing the mustard and the egg together well. So, I'm just gonna kind of mix it up by hand a little bit before I add the other stuff into it. Okay, so I have this whisk that came from an old hand mixer, and I'm just going to take this blade out and just kind of mix this up just so that it gets combined together because that's what you want. You just want it to be combined together well. We'll see how this turns out. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Okay, I got that all mixed together. I'll bring you guys in so you can kind of see what it looks like. So as you can see, it's all mixed pretty well together. It doesn't look like much right now, but I'm sure it will. I'm hoping that it will by the time we're done. Okay, so now that we got that all blended together, we're gonna do our oil. As you're blending all this together in your mixer, your food processor, whatever it is, you need to make sure that you're adding your oil really slowly. Otherwise, it's just going to get messed up. So I'm gonna turn this on and pour this slowly. I don't know, this is really watery. I don't know if I did something wrong. Maybe it was the egg yolks didn't get beaten enough. I still got some oil here and we still got some other stuff to put in. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish it. This is very loud, by the way. Here we go. Okay guys, here's what I have. This does not look anything like Thomas DeLauer's video. Look at, it's just water. It's just like, not water, it's oil. But look, his was like whipped, I don't know. Did I add the oil too fast? Oh, I'm so disappointed. I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna keep going to see maybe adding the lemon juice changes it, but this is not mayonnaise. Keto mayonnaise fail. Let's finish it and see what happens. Okay, so I'm gonna add a little bit of pepper. Because if this comes out, if it turns out, which I don't think it is, it's gonna add a little zing to it. And I'm also gonna add some lemon juice. I have a little seed in there. I'm just gonna dump this in. That might be 2 teaspoons. And I'm gonna mix it up some more. The salt is the last thing that you put in. So let's turn this on. Okay, I'm just gonna pulse this. Nothing's happening. It still looks runny and watery. It didn't do anything. It didn't change. I'm not gonna add the salt. It's not gonna help. Here's my bowl I was gonna put my wonderful mayonnaise in. Let's see what it looks like. It's a pretty yellow color. You guys, mayonnaise is not supposed to look like this. It's not supposed to drip. My kids are gonna have fun washing these oily dishes. Here we go. Here's our mayonnaise. So here's my mayonnaise, guys. Look at that. Doesn't that look delicious? So I definitely did something wrong here. And I've heard that mayonnaise can be tricky to make. But as you can see, this did not turn out. I think it may have something to do with using the food processor. Don't use a food processor Unless maybe you know how to use one better than I do, or you have other attachments or something, maybe. I don't know. Do food processors come with other attachments? Just use a blender, or you know what? And one of those emulsion blenders probably would be really good. I've been wanting to get one of those for a while, and I think that would have helped. I think the fact that the blade on the processor couldn't get down and break up the egg yolks really well. And you remember I was having to use a whisk there in the beginning to blend the mustard and the egg yolk together, and it didn't work very well. I think that is probably where everything started to go wrong in the beginning of everything. So, yeah. So that's a homemade mayonnaise fail. It's funny. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you laughed and thought it was funny just as much as I did. Stick around because, you know, maybe I'll make another video making mayonnaise that will actually work. I'm going to give it some practice first before I make another video on how to do it so that I can get it down. My 8-year-old is over here laughing at me. You want to try some of that mayonnaise on a sandwich?
Yeah, no.
No? No. Definitely go check out Thomas DeLauer on YouTube. If you want to see his mayonnaise recipe and how he did it, very simple and easy. He used a stand KitchenAid mixer with a whisk. That's probably the way to go. Or an emulsion blender. Sorry this was a fail, guys. But I hoped you got something out of it anyway. Remember to always keep it simple, always keep it easy, and always keep it keto. Thanks for watching.